This zoom in lighting is chef's kiss. Hi, and thank you for stopping by. My name is Naomi, and I want to tell you guys 10 things that I find very chic. Now, this is based off of my opinion and the things that I like, and it may be different from the things that you like. So everybody has their own opinion. The main points I'm going to make on this video is around fashion, and that's primarily the main thing that I want to do with this channel. I do have a notepad to kind of keep me on track. Originally, I was going to do 20 things, but then I felt like that the video would have been too long. So we're narrowed down to 10. But if you guys want me to do a part two, I will be more than happy to. The first thing that I find to be very chic are handbags. As of lately, handbags, especially large handbags, have been making a comeback. And I am here for it because I love me a good handbag, one that I can just fit every and anything in. Not only do they blend high fashion with everyday functionality, but I do love that these style bags offer a stylish way of carrying in anything when you're going day to day to work, or if you're going to the gym or have any sort of personal plans, you can just throw it in the bag and go. Now, if you guys remember a few years ago, the Jacquemus mini bags that were really, really trendy. I don't know how some of you guys got onto that. I mean, they were really cute and everybody has their own sense of style, which I'm not knocking, but it's just like, what are you carrying in those bags? Your wishes and dreams, I guess. But realistically speaking, those bags aren't really functional. You can't really put a lot of things in there, if anything at all. I mean, the most you could probably fit is a lip gloss or chapstick, and that's it. I love that now we've just completely switched over from little tiny bags to really big oversized bags. We need to see more of that. And I'm loving certain brands right now that have been really introducing these type of bags and have been for a while. One of them being Puma Wool. One in particular that I've been really liking is the number 2194 big dry bag in this sort of gray white color. I think it's just such a really beautiful neutral color, and it's one that I don't have in my closet. Am I going to buy it? Probably not anytime soon, but it's definitely on my vision board. I just love the boho look of it. It's simple, but yet can add so much to an outfit. I've also been loving Belle Anna, which is another brand. I have their new bag, which is essentially this boho brown leather bag that has these really cool details. It's large, it's made with deep brown real leather, and it has these really cool ruching textures throughout the bag that makes it look really lived in, and it carries so much. That's pretty much my everyday bag. I will say Paloma Wool, they're a little bit on the higher end, but Belle Anna, they do have sales. If you're trying to mix streetwear with high fashion, you may want to check out this brand. It's called Parallel X Studios. It's based in the UK, and their style bags and pretty much any sort of garment that they make is amazing. It's top tier. I do have one of their Jane fur bags in the brown color, which I love. I haven't worn it out yet, but I can't wait to. And they're just about to drop a new bag soon. Their new Betty bag in this blue crocodile colorway. When I saw that bag on their TikTok page, I was like, I need that. So beautifully made and just looks so good. The pop of blue. And yeah, I'm just waiting for payday. They have a wide range of accessories, clothing, so definitely check them out. And then, of course, you have your luxury brands, your Louis Vuitton, Chanel, your Birkins, which are all amazing types of brands. Realistically speaking, all of us aren't rich. I'm not ready for that lifestyle just yet. Although I am ready, I just don't have the funds to be ready, right? We'll say that. You could still kind of achieve this luxury look with a bag that doesn't cost your whole life. Moving on to the second thing that I find really chic are clutches. Now, kind of the complete opposite of large bag, but I find that clutches and their design offer a minimalistic approach to accessorizing that is very elevated and intentional. I mean, they are a great way to elevate an outfit and look very sleek. For example, you can style it with a very formal dress or gown, or you can dress it up casually with some jeans and a leather jacket, and it can be very versatile, which I do love. And I do want to get into buying more clutches. I have one that I wore last year on my birthday. I am definitely on the lookout for some new clutches, preferably secondhand. I don't really know of any brands except for Parallel X Studio. They do have this cowhide fur clutch bag that I've been eyeing. I might need to look into that. My battery is dying, of course. How? So the third thing that I find to be really chic is jewelry. I find jewelry to be very chic for the way that it adds an artistic touch to any look. It also acts as a form of expression and allows an individual to showcase their personal style. This can range from any type of jewelry where you have fine jewelry, which is a little bit more on the quieter side. It's very sleek, simple, very quiet luxury or elegant look. And then you have the complete opposite, which is the maximalist, very bold statement jewelry pieces that really draws you in and showcases that this person is here. Merging nostalgia with modern and edgy styles, I love how chunky earrings and necklaces really do pack a punch and they can really take an outfit to a whole nother level. I've been really into bracelets and bangles lately. I've always loved them, but the only issue that I've had with them is because I have really tiny, small wrist. And so anytime I would wear them, they would just like off my hand or, just get in the way and it gets really annoying. But either way, I still have some. And I found another way of wearing them without having to go through that issue. Instead, I would just like put them over my sleeves if I'm wearing a long sleeve sweater or something that's a little bit more thick. The kind of jewelry that I've been into really all depends. It depends on my mood and how I'm feeling that day. Day to day, I may wear simple, really sleek style jewelry, usually like necklaces and earrings. And then again, when I do dress up and have occasions where I would like to go out and do a little more, I have jewelry pieces that are more of a statement. I feel like I'm right in the middle between fine jewelry and bold jewelry. What's really cool is that with jewelry, you can really tell a person by the types of jewelry that they're into and the style that they really gravitate to. They may have jewelry pieces that are within their culture, and then like their background, family inherited jewelry that was passed down to them that are really meaningful. And even taking it up a notch, I've seen people use jewelry in their hair. So there's so many things that you can do with jewelry and be really versatile with it. The fourth thing that I find very chic are glasses, and these could be reading glasses or sunglasses. Eyewear fashion has been booming. Eyewear fashion is blending vintage inspiration with more modern innovation. And we've seen that a lot with the new glasses and very almost 60s style glasses or 70s style glasses. And for the past few years now, glasses and eyewear have been really popping off. What makes them chic is that you get to play around with different styles. You don't have to stick to one exact style. For example, you can try a retro cat eye or a round frame, full on oversized glasses that pretty much take up your whole face. Or if you want to go for a more sleek, minimalistic frame, you have that option. I do love both. Now, I'm a person who relies heavily on eyewear, especially prescription glasses, because I am nearsighted, so I don't really have a choice. I have to wear them every day in order to see. For most of the time that I have been wearing glasses, I've been really into the big frames. As of lately, I've been trying different styles, specifically the slimmer, more sleek, skinny style glasses, and I kind of like them. Of course, they're trending, the whole office siren style glasses, but I feel like they really do suit me and my style where I am now. As I'm getting older, I just feel like that style glasses just makes me look more mature, more grown, more serious and focused, not here to play around. I have the Lorbe red glasses. I'll put a picture of them on the screen. I don't know the name, but those are the glasses that I have, and I can't wait to put my prescription on them so I can wear them every day. I love the color. I love the shape, how it looks on me. The pop of red, I feel like is a great touch. I still love my big frames and my big glasses, especially in the range of sunglasses. I love a big sunglass. I got myself the vintage Tom Ford glasses. Those ones, yeah. When I wear them, I feel like a bad bitch. And that's how you should feel when you are wearing your clothes. You should feel good about yourself. So we are on number 5. And the fifth thing on my list is signature look. Yes. So when I say signature look, I want you to think of a person. This could be anybody in your personal life, or this could be a celebrity that you like or know of. Think about that person and think about that one thing that they are known for. For example, when I think of somebody like Beyonce, of course, I think of her as the amazing artist and performer and legendary musician, and my fave artist, of course. But I also think of her and her honey blonde hair, and that has become a signature look of hers pretty much since the beginning of her career. Whenever you see Beyonce, you see her in blonde hair. That's just kind of been her thing. I know she went through a phase where she had dark hair, and we all gagged for that. And we kind of still want that for her. And hopefully, with X3, she might test the waters a little bit with dark hair. We'll see. But that's what I mean. Somebody with a signature style. This is the same for other people in the industry, like Kris Jenner and her pixie, or Ariana Grande and her ponytail. Having a signature look not only radiates authenticity, but also personal branding. By consistently wearing a unique, well-crafted style, an individual appears instantly recognizable and memorable. Something that is really personal to you and curated. This could be a hairstyle. Maybe you're somebody who wears a bob, or you're someone who constantly has their hair wavy or in braids or in dreadlocks, or maybe you have a buzz cut. And if it's not hair, then maybe it's a lip combo or a makeup look. Like one makeup look that I've been really into and been loving is the cool tone style makeup, especially with the girls that have the really thin eyebrows. They be eating that look up. I don't know if that's something I could pull off because I have a large head. It just, I don't know. But it might work. I'll never know unless I try. And maybe you're not the person who's really into bold makeup. You're more into like the soft, glam sort of makeup, or you're into nails. You may have a signature nail color that you just always wear and that you're always known for. People even love scents. Anytime you smell that scent, you constantly are reminded of that person. So really think about what your signature look would be. We'd love to know what you guys' signature look is, or if you have one, comment down below and share. Me personally, I don't think I have a signature look apart from my glasses because I'm always wearing them, so that could be one. But I will say I'm really loving my look today, and I feel like this could be a signature look for me. I'm in my grunge era, apparently. This is a nice segue to the next thing that I find to be really chic, and that is a black nail polish. Now, I have gone through phases of wearing nail polish. Back in the day, they were not the best. I was using the regular nail polish that would chip the next day and just look terrible within a couple of days. As of recently, I've been really getting back into wearing black nails. As you can see right now, I'm also loving the short square length. I just think that they're so ideal for what I do day to day because I'm constantly on the computer typing for work. So I need something that is short. So having short nails is a lot easier for me to do things. And also just look how sleek the black nails are. I have them on my fingers and my toes. This is going to be my color from now on, except for different occasions where I might change it up a little bit for events or holidays, whatever. But black is going to be my go-to color. It's just a versatile neutral color that exudes a hint of sophistication with a touch of edge. And I love the both combined. The seventh thing that I find to be really chic is chrome metal. This can range from silver metal jewelry, like I mentioned before, or interior design. When I think of chrome and like different types of furniture, I think that it's very modern and it adds a nice touch to any space. So this could be decorative items like poster frames, which as you can see in the background, I do have, as well as small silver like chrome dishes that you can put little trinkets in, mirrors, lamps. I don't know, I just love a chrome. I have hints of chrome in my space. Even makeup. There's this brand called It's All Fluff that makes their makeup packages out of chrome metal and it's really sustainable. They have lip oils, face powders, bronzers, blushes, but they all come in this chrome compact cloud packaging, which is just so beautiful to have in your purse or to have just sitting on your table or your vanity. But it's also a cool way of having makeup. I guess the reason why I like chrome so much is the reflective and mirror surface that they have. I do love my golds, though I won't disregard my golds. I do love it, and I have a nice collection, really nice collection of gold jewelry that I have. But lately, I've just been in the silver vibe. I think it has to do with like the weather and it being really cold and gloomy. It just fits the vibe. The eighth thing that I find to be really chic are tabbies. Now, despite what everybody else may think, I really like tabbies. I like the look of them. I think they are a very avant-garde style. You either like it or you don't. Tabbies have been around for a long time, but specifically roots back to the 15th century Japan. They were initially cloth socks for thongs sandals, evolving into rubber-soled worker boots by the 1920s, and later popularized globally by Mason Margiela in the late 1980s as high fashion footwear. Now, I don't own a pair of tabbies myself, and I definitely don't have Mason Margiela type of money, that's for sure. But I would love a pair. I've never tried on a pair of tabbies, so I feel like I would need to try it first before I really commit to buying it. It could definitely be a case of I like the shoes for what they are and like them on other people instead of myself. And I really don't want that to be the case. There's a brand called Woodchuck Sato. They make well-crafted tabbies and they have a wide selection of tabbies from the tabby flats to the boots, you name it, they got it. And they look really, really nice. And they are more affordable, which is a plus. So who knows, maybe I might treat myself one day to a pair. I'm always open to a gift. I'm a size 8. The next thing that I find to be really chic are heeled boots and heels in general. Heels are such a classic staple to have in your closet. And regardless of whether or not you like wearing heels, I feel like everybody has to have a pair of heels somewhere in their closet, at least one. Heeled boots specifically offer versatility for any season and creates a streamlined silhouette that elevates both casual and formal outfits instantly. And that I find that to be really true because sometimes I'll put on an outfit and I look at it and I'm just like, it doesn't hit the same. And this is coming from somebody who wears sneakers and flat shoes daily. But I want to be a person that wears heels. Now, I do have a good selection of heels that I would wear for any formal events, birthdays, gatherings, dinners, Do I wear them often? No. Can I wear them? Yes, I could wear them, but after a while my feet are like dying. Of course, every heel is not going to be comfortable. So in my mind, I feel like I need to train myself to wear higher heels. I love me a kitten heel. Me and a kitten heel go like this. Sometimes I want to put on stilettos, pumps, you know, in the club. Like I want to do that without feeling like I'm about to topple over or my legs are about to give out. And lastly, the final thing that I find to be very chic are fur coats. Fur coats, they give the look of luxury, they give the look of glamour. If you want to make a fashion statement, wear a fur coat. I promise you, it will elevate your outfit to the tens. You may not even have the best outfit underneath, but the fur coat in itself, maybe that's all you need. That is all you need. Bonus points if it's a long fur coat. What I love about fur coats is that you can play around with different styles from colors to patterns and lengths. I know that buying fur coats can be a little pricey, especially if you're buying a real one. It's always best to buy vintage. I'm always wearing a puffer jacket in the winter, and although it's practical and it's easy to grab, it's just not always the best fashion choice, to be honest. Yes, in the winter we want to be warm and cute, but you can't give that vibe with a puffer coat. For me, life be life in, and day to day I just be trying to focus on getting to work on time. So I would just throw on my puffer, hit the door, and not think twice about my outfit. And that's kind of been something that I want to change. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to feel like I have to look good every day because
Ain't nobody got time for that.
what's funny is that I do have a black fur coat in my closet. I just don't grab it, and I don't know why. It's really cute, but that's gonna change. That's gonna change from now on. I'm going to wear my damn fur coat. I'm currently on a hunt for a cream color fur coat. I've been eyeing the one on Aritzia. I might have to look around and see if I can get something similar to that secondhand. I'm at a good place with my jacket. I do have a lot more darker colors and darker jackets. There are a few in there that I do need to go through to get rid of, but I think adding a cream or white fur coat will definitely be a nice touch to my closet for sure. And that concludes the 10 things that I find to be really chic. I had really fun making this video. If there's anything that you want to share or anything that you find to be really chic, I would love to hear it in the comments below. Let's talk, let's get to know each other. I can make a part 2 of this video if you would like me to. Comment, subscribe, you know the deal. I really want to build a community, get this channel up and running, so hopefully this is a good start to the year. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love to. Okay. If you want to make a fashion statement, wear a fur coat. If you want to make a fashion statement, wear a fur coat. If you want to make a fashion statement, wear a fur coat. Why can't I say it? Wear a fur coat. It also acts as a form of expression to any individual. Showcase personality. Acts as a form of expression and allows the individual